Truth, Faith, and Sincerity, and other brothers out there, the other Hopeful Elect members, saying, to them, just a quick message. I just want to put this out there real quick. Saying this world is not worth it at all. Especially comparing to what we can get, out of this. The end goal, it's not worth it. Like, don't get pulled into this shit. It's not worth it at all. It's for whoever needs to hear it. And if it fits you, then yeah. But this whole, it's make believe. This place is not real. It's just, it's all vanity. All right. So Matthew 13 and 22. It says, "He also that received seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful." So whether you're not in the truth or in the truth, mainly in the truth, don't get pulled into this world. Because that same Babylon wine that's, that got all the nations drunk, that same Babylon wine has pulled brothers that was in the truth out the truth. They couldn't tell that this world is not shit and it's not worth it. It's deceitfulness. It say the deceitfulness of riches, Matthew 13 and 22. It says, "And the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word." Do not get pulled in to this weak ass world. It's full of no good things, but the kingdom is full of all good things. And that's, it says that, paraphrasing, full of all good things. I'm gonna, my other phone on me, so I can't look it up. But a place full of all good things. This place is full of no good things. You do not want to get caught up, because you will regret it at the end of the day if you allowed yourself to get pulled back into the world. Matthew 13 and 21. "Yet he hath not rooted himself, but dureth for a while. For in tribulation ceases dureth for a while." Some brothers will wear it in this truth for a good amount of time, far longer than myself. And they're up out of here now, like they're out the truth now. That's a scary thing. That's why you gotta pray for more wisdom, more of the spirit, to be able to discern other spirits, to be able to identify that Babylon wine, to be able to identify it and to deny it, to not allow yourself to get pulled in, to know what's good to do, what's not good to do, to know what's dangerous to do, what's dangerous to partake in, to know what your spirit can and cannot handle. See, it says, "Yet he that had not rooted himself, but dureth for a while, for in tribulation and persecution arise because of the word, by and by he is offended." That's one way too. That's one thing too. Micah 2 and 10 tells you straight up. Give me a second. Micah 2 and 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." But nothing about this place is our rest. Nothing. This place is, it will lead, it just leave you unhappy all the time. And, if you do get a little bit of pleasure, something, then, it will still last for only a very short moment, couple seconds, a minute, 30 minutes, an hour. You know, it's whack. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So we need to be reminded that this is not our rest. You know, some days you may get comfortable. In the world a little bit, you may get comfortable. That's why the scripture said, paraphrasing, I pray that you not take them out of the world, but keep them from evil. We have to be in the world, but you got to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. You got to move accordingly. You don't want to be deceived by the deceitfulness of riches in Matthew 13:22. Because you end up allowing yourself to get deceived, you're fucked. Because why deceived? Because the riches that they show you in this world that you can get, the glory that you can get, all the goods that you can so-called goods in this world that you can get, is deceitfulness. Because it's not real riches. Moth and rust corrupt here. You know, thieves break through and steal here. That's why you gotta, you know, focus on the kingdom, you know, everything in spiritually and everything in heaven. You will get deceived. Because it's gone now. You got deceived. Now you started going into the world, investing it. You realize you got deceived when the whole world collapses and you lost everything anyways. You went back to the world and you still lost everything. That's how you know, that's when you know you got deceived. But this is so much deception within this world. But I don't want to drag this out. Because the point is, do not get pulled back into the world by that Babylon wine. There's a strong spirit out there. There's a real strong spirit out there that this world got to pull you in. There's so many different kind of ways that Satan too will sift you as wheat, you know, paraphrasing. That he will try to pull you back in. Messing with you in different spots that you know you're weak at, you know. Do not let that shit happen. Because, you know, it's not worth it at all. This whole world is not worth it. It hates it fast to pass away. So Lord willing, this is edifying, exhorting, you know, with a quick message. Lord willing, edifying. Shalom.